So something's happened that I'm not really pleased to report. There's a little channel, or like a little island, gravel island anyway, gravel bank I should say, and right hand side of it, so I was approaching from river left, you had river right, which was all of the which had loads of birds on it and everything, and I thought, hey, I'm going to stick to river left to avoid disturbing them. And basically I ended up going over a gravel bank, way too shallow, ended up beaching twice. So yeah, not good, right at the end of the nature reserve as well, so I'm not happy about that. But we're out of the nature reserve now. The nature reserve's all on the northern side of the shore. So yeah, delete that. Actually, delete that. Delete that. But yeah, so far so good other than that little incident of grounding. So yeah. I have to say there's lots of fish activity, especially like bottom feeders like carp and so on. I just passed over, like there were just bubbles and bubbles and bubbles, like chains of bubbles just underneath the boat and everything. And there's all the carp just right at the bottom whilst they were feeding. But I do have to say though, there's no current anymore. It can be one of two things. Either they built a weir and the maps haven't been updated, or it's just the river so deep that it's turned into a lake, but we shall see. The idea, the goal is to just keep paddling until I get to my end destination. Eglisau something. Bit of current here, good. I was just happy that it was a new bridge that they built. Right. Line the current. Okay, so there's a swan coming up, so I'm going to stick to river left. River right, I should say, to really avoid it. Oh wow, oh my days. Okay, so with these polarized lenses I can actually see just how clear, crystal clear the water is now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow, this is incredible. Absolutely incredible. When I get past this bridge, I'm absolutely filming. I'll get the water for a moment. Okay, swan to the other side of the river, which is quite ideal. Right, what I'm about to do next is absolutely going to wreck the audio quality of the videos for a little bit, but the water is too clear not to do this. And back out again, and that is very, very cold. Oh my goodness, that is cold. Very, very cold. Oh, that's good. Based on the flag up there on the hill, I got a tailwind, which is fantastic. It really means I have quite a bit of a boost now, which is ideal. Still, I'd rather be a little bit closer to the shoreline. On the off chance that something does indeed happen, because that water is very, very cold. Right, so here is the situation that I'm in. I've got just, so I've got 5.5 kilometers to go until I get to my destination. Now, there's a lot less current than I thought there would be, so it means I actually have to paddle. So I believe, unless I'm completely mistaken, unless I'm completely mistaken, I might even be on the wrong side of the river for the current. So I'm manoeuvring over here to the left, because that's where the current would be strongest, following an actual curve in the riverbed ahead of me, or in the river, yeah, on the river course ahead of me. So yeah. With the addition of the tailwind, hopefully that means I can get out of the water in a little bit, because at the moment it is 10 to 5. Now, we did have daylight savings kick in over the weekend, which means that sunset is at 10 to 8, I believe. I think it's at 10 to 8. Regardless, I have more than enough time, but I'd rather be out of the water on dry land well before then. Preferably 6:30 is my preferred time. Now, I know that with 12.5 kilometers to go, 5.5 kilometers to go, that is easily manageable. But in comparison to when I was on the Thur instead of on the Rhein here, there is a lot less current. So yeah. Absolutely stunning scenery though. Phenomenal. paddling. If that even is a current. Oh, so I was mistaken. There is a current, but not as fast as on the Thur. So yeah. But I can roughly see where my end destination is. It is behind down. I was going to pick it up, but my destination is behind me, just on my left hand side here. So yeah, that tree, that hill line, follow that around, should be a gap behind the two, and that, just beyond that, on the other side of the ridge, is my destination. So yeah. So the sign there is a speed limit for the motorised boats on here, because it's 1 kilometre should take you 3 minutes, because they are measuring. What they're measuring, I'm not sure. But that is a cool looking gorge up there. Oh no. Oh. It's a very cool looking gorge. Yeah, anyways, no time to dilly and absolutely no time to dally. I need to get paddling. Just did something I really dislike doing. That is changing the camera battery on the water. Because there are three things that can go disastrously wrong. One, so in no particular order, one is that I drop the camera overboard when it's not in the case, and yeah, lose footage, camera and a battery. Two is I drop the battery overboard. That's no problem, I've got spares. Three is that I lose my whole battery case. That means I lose all 10, or because I've got two batteries in the cameras, I lose all 8 batteries. So yeah, I mean, I could still get by with just hiking on 2 batteries until I get new ones, but yeah, I would then have to go to the one shop in Switzerland that I know that does the case that I'm after, and rejig the whole case to match my specific needs. So yeah. Sign. Oh, probably like no more or something. Still. So yeah. So that's where I've been. This is where I'm going. Now, according to the Garmin, I only have 3 kilometers to go, so I reckon I'll be off the water within the hour. Because these clouds do not look friendly. I mean, good news is I've got the dry suit, so if it absolutely does start chucking it down, I will just wear this home. I will just put the boat in the bag. Dry it off with a towel, de-inflate, and call it a day. Dry it off with a towel as best I can, really dry it down, so then when it gets to my room it can just be fully dried out. So yeah, and then clean and dry tomorrow morning, and Thursday if I have time and energy. Friday that I've got. Friday, if I have time and energy, I will pack raft to work, but I'll have to see. Weather dependent and so on, and winds. So, I'm looking at something here. Something that I semi-expected. That is, there is indeed a river cruise on this stretch of river that I'm currently doing. So, it doesn't look like it's on operation at the moment. I mean, both vessels look to be moored. From the size, they are the same as those down on Lac de Rhein. So yeah, might even be made by the same company, but who knows. But yeah, being the little boat that I am, even though they're not operational, I'm still going to be in a wide berth because yeah, seeing as it is March, I'm not, and especially given the fact that it is a Monday, I'm not surprised. I am the only person on the water, so yeah. Very much not surprised. As we get closer, I'll get the other camera and show them. It looks like we've got a Lima, something that cruises along the Limot, same class. Definitely one that looks similar to Lac de Rhein. And then something a little bit more sleek and modern looking. So, yeah, that cruising of the arrow says stay river right. That's what I'm doing. Really picking up the current now, which is nice. And then pulling straight over to river left. Once past the boats and the gastro. Doesn't sound like there's any waterworks, which is ideal. And this... Oh no, interesting. This is a ferry by the looks of it. Right, as I just said, it looks like there is a manned ferry at some point during the year. I'm guessing summer as you got hiking trail there, and a hiking trail on the other side there. So all links. Those are the three vessels that I was telling you about. So the one right at the front there definitely looks like something you'd find Lac de Rhein. The single deck in the middle looks to be something you'd find on the Limot. And then one just behind it looks to be the big modern one. So yeah. Yeah, just keeping a wide berth away from all the machinery and so on. And yeah. Just keep paddling is the name of the game now. It's not really that far to get to my destination. Literally around this bend. So following this here bend. And yeah, that's it. Well, there's one right in front of me here on river left, and then at the top of the hill there's another one. But yeah, we've got our first pillboxes. So yeah. I don't really know too much about these ones, but yeah. It looks to be an anti-armour, so in case... I'm guessing in case a big heavy armoured boat or something is coming down. Yeah. Well, it was just a bog standard pillbox, nothing really special. I didn't check it out except for the water, and yeah. But I do have to say, in the past half an hour that I've been on the water, just paddling along here, it's really gotten a bit busy. I mean, I saw a tractor unloading a boat into the water. I've just seen a stand-up paddleboarder going at quite the clip. So yeah, and now there appears to be some kind of work boat, maybe 400 meters just off my starboard side here. So no idea what they're doing. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on them. So yeah. And I can see the unmistakable buoy. That is a swan's backside sticking to the sky on the other side of the river, so I'm happy I'm actually paddling with the left now. Yeah. I will keep an eye out on this boat because I don't know if they're workmen, police, or anything. So yeah, I mean, as far as I'm aware, I am fully legal to be here. I've got my name and phone number written on my boat as per. I've got my name and phone number written on my PFD. The only part I don't have is my paddle. But yeah. We shall see. But it looks like to be workers. I don't know what they're doing on the shaft from the side of the thing. So yeah. We'll have a look. And just off in the distance is another pillbox. Yeah. I mean, what am I thinking? If there's stand-up paddleboarders here, then I can absolutely be here. Yeah. But it is getting a little bit chilly, so I'm probably going to stick to wearing my mid-layers when I get out. Or, I mean, I could just do the weird thing and just wear the dry suit home. Which I might do, truth be told. Depends. Absolutely depends. That'd be easier. I mean, I'd have to break down the paddle, just chuck everything into the bag, carry the paddle, job done. Ooh woo. Oh no! I can see them now. They're workmen, and they're looks like they're transporting logs or just clearing up the side of the river. So they've got like a little jetty on the boat that gets them really close to shore. And here's another couple of pillboxes on the other side of the river. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, that's all for now. Yeah, just a couple of lads fishing, all it were. From what I could tell, it looks like their boat setup was going after Wells catfish. So yeah. .3 kilometers. Makes sense. Yeah, right. That's 2.3 kilometers. Wow. You know, this morning when I woke up, I mean, so this past weekend, today's Monday, the 31st of March, so the 30th and 29th, 28th even, I had a friend of mine come and visit. So, I mean, I knew it was going to be an intensive weekend, so I took the boat out, or I took the Packraft out to test a new dry suit on the Rhein on the 28th, Friday. My friend arrived quite late on Friday night, so I was absolutely demolished. Saturday morning, we wake up super early, show him around the city that I live in, and yeah, Saturday afternoon was spent giving me a lead climb refresher course, because I've done lead climbing, I know how to lead climb. It was mainly just double check the belay, because it had been almost 2 years since I'd done the refresher course, and yeah, I just wanted to get it done. And then Sunday morning we wake up early, go hiking almost 20 kilometers, and then he leaves Sunday afternoon. And then I woke up this morning, I was like, right, I've had an intensive weekend, I'm just gonna stay home, chill out, do another hobby, and just something. But then it got to around about like 1 in the afternoon, I was like, you know what, I'm taking the boat out. So yeah, here I am. So yeah, tomorrow morning, wake up, first thing, go to fitness and just regain that schedule. I try and go to the gym at least every single day is my goal. I mean, what have I got this week? I've got Monday off, which means I'm working all the way through to Saturday. Sunday I'm hiking, so that means I can get at least two push days, 2 pull days at least. No, hang on a minute. I'm gonna have to do another leg day. I'm gonna have to swap. Probably pull day. Yeah, pull day for leg day. So yeah, that is the plan. This is going to make sinking a nightmare. Okay, so I am approaching my end destination, and I've realised that I haven't actually synced the times to my cameras. Silly mistake, which means that editing is going to take a little bit longer. So we'll have to sort of scope that a little bit. But now I have the end destination in sight. 100 metres of paddling or so, and I will see the boat launch. I can see the bridge for the boat launch. And that being said, however, oh, what's that? Oh, I can also see the railway line. Oh, that's a bit of a hike, but nothing too major. But yeah, so I can see the bridge, I can see the railway. Wait, have I? I'm pretty sure I've taken that viaduct. Pretty sure I've taken it. But yeah, now the wind has transformed into a side and headwind, which is not very nice. But the good news is most of my body is dry, but my ears, oof, any minute I get cold water on that, it gets cold. But yeah, anyways, actually it's turned into a tailwind again, which is nice. really get going on this little stretch here. Quite relaxing. So yeah, I'm going to try and get a photo of that with the camera. So without much further ado, hopefully I still have juice on the other camera to take a photo of Eglisau, because this is a lovely little town. So that's where I've been. Just do a little bit of back paddling now. And this is where I'm going. This is my end destination of Eglisau. What have I got? Yeah, just over a kilometre, and then I am finished for the day. Lovely little town. A village or something. Just quick look, see at the time here. Under 6, yeah. 5:45, so I should be off the water by around about 10 past, give or take. Cleaning the boat, I should be going home at 7 if all goes according to plan, give or take. And then yeah, we shall see. But we'll have a look, see what's going on, eh? First things first, I need to clean the boat, get all the stuff into the bags, or into the duffel anyway, get myself redressed in my civvies, and yeah, that's it. Right, so that is the 6 PM church bell. Here's Eglisau, and there, just by the big tree in the middle of the river, is my exit point where that car is. Right, now if memory serves, packing away the boat always is a bit quicker than rigging it, so yeah. And I've got an idea for a more semi-permanent mounting solution. Well, not mounting solution, but safety solution for the GoPro there, so yeah. Alrighty everyone, so as you've just seen, my tour is ending now. Restart. So, as you've just seen in that clip that I just filmed, my tour is ending. So, I'm not going to film deconstructing the boat or anything, just because it is quite late, and I do want to make tracks. So, this has been National Canoe Tour, or Regional Canoe Tour number 40. Underthingen to Eglisau, and yeah, if you like my content, please rate, comment, subscribe and all that jazz, and I'll see you on the next one, which is going to be the Rhein stage 6, which I will be filming on Sunday. So yeah, that's it for me for today, and I'll see you on the next one.